guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh Beautiful here. I was coming to you today because this is a special request video that I decided to do for medical assistants. I've been getting a lot of questions in reference to my video, medical assistant getting paid at LVN status as a medical assistant rather. And I've been getting a lot of questions on how did I, get that status, and questions on how to get jobs without experience. So today I want to do a video as promised to some people because I'm with a medical assistant group, and a lot of them, a lot of my colleagues are having issues. They're just finishing school, they're just finishing their externship, or they're about to start their externship, and they want to know how quick and easy would it be for them to get a job. And my answer for that is just depends on where you go, and it depends on a lot of times where you live. Sometimes you may have to travel outside of the area that you live in order to get that medical assistant position. So that happens a lot. As well as a lot of people do externships and they end up, getting a job with their externship. So sometimes that happens. And also, some people want to become a medical assistant just to get their foot in the door for nursing school. And I'm one of those people that did that and that wanted to do that. So they want to do that, and they want to make sure they're able to get a job after, they finish their program or whatever program they plan on starting. So I'm here to just give you some tips and tricks on what to do and a start for you to get the job that you want. Or some people may just want a job just to get in, get the experience, say they have the experience, and then relocate to another position or another place in the area, or relocate to another state, city, or go to another job, period. So I wrote down a couple of things. Bear with me. I wrote down a couple of ideas, and hopefully these ideas will help you guys. So this is how to get a job you want with no to little experience as a medical assistant. So the first thing I say in reference to getting a job as a medical assistant is think about what type of job you want. Think about what field do you want to be in. That's the number one thing, because a lot of people get jobs and they're like, oh, yes, I got a job, but I don't see myself with this job for a long period of time. Just think about what you want to get into. That's one of the main goals, that you became a medical assistant so you can get a job that you like. And so getting into a position that you really want to get into is the number one thing, because a lot of people don't know what they want to do. And sometimes things happen where you end up getting a job in a position that you don't want to be in, and you just want to be in it just to get the experience, and that's okay too. But still, broaden your horizons and search for the job that you want to have, because you're the one that has to be happy, and you're the one that has to have this experience in order to do whatever you want to do. Okay. Tip 2 is do multiple externships. Okay. Do multiple externships in the field that you're interested in. Not only that, do multiple externships. I did 2 in the beginning. This was a long time ago, but I did 2 externships. I did one externship in an abortion clinic, and then I did another externship in a family practice. So that's how my experience helped me. I did 2 externships. So just try, if you can, do multiple externships. It doesn't hurt to work somewhere else. Like maybe you work at a restaurant, or maybe you work in an office, or you do some other type of work related, job while you're doing your externship, if you are blessed to have one income where it's helping you while you were in school, I say do multiple externships if you have the time. Some people don't, some people do. Keep your job a little longer and do 2 externships or maybe 3. That will help you with your experience area. So people can see, okay, she did 2 externships that took her 2 months. This is her experience, okay? That goes to number 3, tip number 3. Put the experience that you have on for your externships, put them on your resume and sell yourself. When you put them on your resume, it shows people, like I was saying, that you have this much experience. Even though it's 2 months, you have this much experience, and some people go by that. As well as sell yourself, okay? Let them know what you can offer them. Let them know ask them what they can offer you as far as like interview tactics is concerned. Let them know, just say, I can offer you that you're a team player, that you work well alone. You can also say that you also work well, with people, family members, and you have a good relationship. You may have developed a good relationship with one of your patients. Tell them about that. Things like that. Also explain to them your role, what you did in your externship. Explain to them what your job role consisted of. This will help you in reference to telling them what you did, your responsibilities, because if they have you doing something that you're not familiar with, maybe somebody can train you in that, or something that you got trained in that you didn't learn in medical assistant school. That's good for yourself because you're able to do those things, and some people aren't. They may feel that you can train others when you get into their office or whatever. They may think that you can train others in that specific area. So try that. Also explain to them ask them how can they benefit you. You might want to do continuing education, things like that. They're going to explain to you what they can offer you into the job situation. But basically what you want to do is you want to more so sell yourself as well as have them sell themselves to you, because you don't want to get into a position where you're in a job and it has nothing to offer you. You're not getting any experience. You're just doing paperwork and doing billing, and you're not getting any, one-on-one care with the patients or the doctor. So just think about those things like that. Okay. This is another tip, number 4. Do walk-ins or call-in job searches. And what I mean by walk-ins, like you may drive past or walk past a facility or a clinic or a doctor's office, and it looks interesting. Maybe it's a urology doctor's office or cardiology doctor's office, and you want to maybe work in urology or cardiology. Walk in, ask for the head manager, the hiring manager in the office. Ask to speak to them if they're available for you to talk to. If they're not available, explain to them, ask, can you leave your name and your information, your phone number, things like that. Ask them, are they hiring? Sometimes the secretary, she knows that they're hiring. She'll say, sure, we're hiring. We're hiring for this, that, and the other. She'll let you know. If you're able to talk to the office manager, talk to them. Give them your name. Tell them what you're looking for. Tell them you are looking for an externship, or you just finished an externship, or you're looking to do a second externship in order to get your experience up. And also you heard that someone in the office just told you that you guys were hiring, and I'm interested in the position. I don't have that much experience, but I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to do whatever I possibly can in order to help you guys just as much as you guys can help me. Just explain that to them. Also call-ins. If you see, say you look in the yellow pages or something, and you look up clinics and you see a clinic in there that's near your house or not too far from your home, call them. Ask them, hi, my name is Octavia. I'm interested in a position as a medical assistant. Do you have any positions available that you're looking for medical assistance? Some of them may say yes, some of them may say no. Oh, okay, well, do you do externships? Are you hiring, for someone to volunteer and do externships there? I just want to get the experience. They can say yes or no. That's it. You just ask questions and, you go in and you do that. If the hiring manager doesn't have time to talk to you, still leave your information and get her or his information as well. That way, if you know that they're hiring, get their information. They may or may not be able to talk, or they may not be there at all in the office at that moment in order to talk to you. But still, give them your information, leave the information with them, and get their information and the phone number. And then call them on the next business day or the day after. Okay. Tip number 5, look up jobs on websites and any other social media platform. With this being said, I have a couple of them. I'm going to link them below that you can look and search for jobs. And when you search for those jobs, put in the information box on what type of job you're looking for. But be specific. Say medical assistant, no experience, or medical assistant, 6-month experience. Look at things like that. And a lot of medical assistant jobs will come up, or caregiver jobs will come up, where you can actually be a medical assistant with little to no experience and work this place or that place. A lot of positions will come up for you. You just have to go and look. Tip number 6, start with a temporary agency or a hospital. This is very important because I started off with a temporary agency, and a lot of temporary agencies, you will possibly get the job or guaranteed to get the job from them because they're looking for people. They're always looking for somebody. Whether you'll be on call or whether you'll be full-time or part-time, they're always looking for medical assistants. So do that. Also, this is another important thing. A lot of people are against this, but please get your COVID vaccination. Please get that. That protects other people as well as yourself from getting COVID. It protects you. A lot of jobs will not hire you, whether it be a hospital, a temporary agency, or a doctor's office. They will not hire you if you don't get your COVID vaccination. Please get that, because even though it's a new vaccination, you will want to get it because you are most likely a lot of times to be hired quickly than somebody that's against the vaccination. So my suggestion to you guys is please get the COVID vaccination. Don't skip on that. Get that because it's going to help you in the long run. That way, if you have to deal with someone with COVID, yes, we wear our mask and things like that. But if you have to deal with a person that has COVID, you are protecting yourself as well as protecting them from becoming worse. So please, I say this to not discourage anyone, but just to make sure that everybody is being very responsible. Get your COVID vaccination. Please do that. It's your choice though, but I say get it. You're also likely to learn more in a hospital and a temp agency. A lot of temp agencies, even though the doctor's office is hiring for someone and they need help, a lot of them will the team players there with you, they will teach you a lot of things. They will teach you hands-on. Even though you learn hands-on in your externship, they will also teach you hands-on. So my suggestion to you is start with the temp agency. Hospitals, definitely you will learn more. I was in the ICU for 17 years and I learned a lot. Listening and working with nurses, RNs, and physicians. I'm telling you, and respiratory therapists, you will learn a lot in the hospital. A lot of times, if the doctors or nurses know you and they train you on certain things, believe me, they will let you help in certain areas that will benefit you. So that way you can learn, and sometimes you'll know more than any other person that just happens to come to that area who may have not been trained on what you've been trained in. So you'll get trained on new lessons and things like that. So in new hands-on experiences. So I say hospital or temp agency. I promise you, you'll learn a lot. So a referral, tip number 7, a referral. A referral is another way you can get a job from a friend, family member, or a job reference, like your externship reference. A lot of people, it's not what you know a lot of times. That's what they say, is who you know. So a lot of people have helped other people get jobs in the field of becoming a medical assistant. I know plenty of times where I have my job now, my temp agency that I work at now, I have referred 4 people. And when you refer people, a lot of times, they give you referral bonuses. I have received a $400 referral bonus from my job for referring 4 people. So that benefits you as well as other people, because if they refer other people and you explain to them, I referred you, refer someone else, and they put their name down as a reference, they'll get a referral bonus as well. So it's just like everybody is helping everybody, okay? Another tip number 8, if you get an interview, be on time, look professional, have a copy of your resume, and if you have a copy of your MA certificate, please take that. Take also your CPR and first aid cards. And also, this is one thing that's important. Have a thank you card or note. I'm telling you, if you do that, that impresses a lot of people. You may not think about that situation, that you doing that helps you, but it does help you. I'm going to tell you why it helps you. It helps you because it singles you out from a lot of people. Because a lot of people aren't going to send thank you cards. A lot of people aren't going to give anybody a thank you card for giving them the interview and taking the time out to be one-on-one with them to try to help them get employment. A lot of people aren't going to do that. Even if you don't get the job, still thank them, because they're taking the time out of their busy schedule to have thought that you, or to think that you are a good candidate for their position in their office. So just be grateful and thank them. That's all. When you go in for your interview and you talk to the hiring manager and you introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Octavia, such and such. Thank you for interviewing me and taking the time out. Here's a little something. Give it to them right then and there. Here's a little something. I thought about just to thank you for your time and consideration and me becoming a member of your team. That's what you tell them. It singles you out from a lot of people. I'm just telling you. Tip number 9, follow up on your interview if you get an interview. Follow up. Call and ask the status. Or are they still doing interviews? Be persistent, but not too persistent, where you're becoming, overbearing. Just be persistent. Call, ask, talk to them, leave them a message on their answer machine, because they could be interviewing other people. And just say, oh, by the way, this is Octavia. I interviewed with you last week on Friday. I wanted to still consider the position. I still am open to the position that you have available, if you still have it available. If not, thank you for the opportunity. Not only that, can you please give me a call if you still have the position available? I just have a couple of more questions. And then if you have questions, call them and ask them, are they still interviewing if someone calls you back? When are they looking to hire someone? How quickly? Things like that. Those questions show the office manager or the hiring manager, it shows them that you are very persistent and you really want the job. Okay? And last but not least, yes, this should have been first, but just think about it as well. Last but not least, pray. Pray to God on your position. That is the first thing that you do whenever you get an interview anyway, or whenever you're going to look for a job. You pray to God. You ask God specifically what type of position you want. you tell them, you tell him, you tell him that you went on this interview, as he already knows, and you know you want this job. Even if this job is not for you, even if he knows, God knows that this job is not for you, you want to thank him for giving you this opportunity to interview with this company. Stay positive. Always stay positive. You know, that's going to help you too. There are positions out there for you. Always remember that. Maybe the job that you didn't get, it wasn't for you. God didn't have it for you, but he has something else better for you. That's all. That's the way I always look at it. I look at it that way because everything is not for everybody. Because know that God has the perfect position for you, where you're going to learn, where you're going to excel, and where you're going to be a good candidate for. So always remember that. And always remember, you can do it. You can. If you couldn't do it, he wouldn't put you in this position at all whatsoever. But you can do it. And I believe that you can do it. And he believes that you can do it. But you have to be persistent, and you have to think positively. Because if you don't think positively, you're always going to be a negative Nelly going into an interview saying to yourself, oh goodness, I know I'm not going to get a job. I know because I don't have any experience, this, that, and the other. Don't think like that. Think positive. You're going to get something. Something is out there for you. So don't think that you won't. Okay? You got to start somewhere. So always think about it like this. Whatever job you get, even if it's not in the field that you want to get at that first time you start interviewing, always be thankful that you got something for right now. You know why? Because some people are still searching and have been searching for years on end. So you got to be thankful about it. Okay? And keep believing in yourself. You got to keep believing in yourself, and you believe that God is going to bless you and that you're going to be a blessing too. Because always think, you get that position, say you're in your position for 2 to 3 years, it's always going to be somebody else that was in the same position you was in trying to get a job. And you can encourage them like I'm encouraging you guys. So just think about it like this. Help each other. That's the only way that we're all going to make it. God is helping us, and we're here to do the same like he wants us to do and help other people as well. Thank you for turning into this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends. Share with anyone that's a medical assistant that may need encouragement. Just share this video. I'm praying for you guys. You guys pray for yourselves, as well as I am keeping my fingers crossed and my heart open to any other questions that any one of you may have. But I need you to always believe in yourself. To also turn on your notification bell so you can know when I upload a video. Please. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.